Section 5.3, question number 2, the second equation. So the first step is to find the degree. The degree here is equal to 4 because we have the leading term x squared times x, which is x to the 4th. So it's degree 4, even, which means the behavior of the function is going to look like this because the leading coefficient is positive and something is going to happen in the middle. Next, we're going to find the zeros with their multiplicities. So the first one is x squared equals to 0. This will lead us to x is equal to 0, and the multiplicity is equal to 2. So when the multiplicity is even, I know that the graph is going to touch and bounce. So the behavior is going to touch and bounce or touch and bounce from the top. It depends on where it's coming from. The next one is x plus 3 equals 0. This will lead me to x is equal to -3, and the multiplicity is 1. The graph is going to cut through that point like a line does. X minus 2 equals to 0, and that is going to give me x is equal to 2, and again the multiplicity is 1, so the behavior is similar to a linear function. Next, we're going to find the y-intercepts. So the y-intercept, we're going to put x is equal to 0, and now we get y equals 0 times 0 plus 3 times 0 minus 2, which is going to be 0. So the y-intercept is 0 and 0. And that's all the information we need. So now I'm going to plot the x-intercepts and the y-intercepts. So x is equal to 2. This has a multiplicity, x is equal to 0. Has a multiplicity of 2. And then we have -3 and 2. So I know that the graph ends here, and I know it's going to touch from the bottom here because the graph has to go down, up, and then down and up again. So paying attention to the multiplicities. Now, let me just color code. So that is multiplicity 2, and the multiplicity 1. Multiplicity 1 is cutting through. And then the y-intercept is the same as the first 0, x is equal to 0, and y is equal to 0. So this is how we're going to graph these types of questions. Similarly, you're going to do the same work for number 3. So you notice how this 0 has a multiplicity of 2, so it touches and bounces. And then this 0 has a multiplicity of 3, which means the behavior is going to cut through. However, it's going to have a squiggle, something like that. It is not going to cut through as a line because this means a multiplicity of 1, but this means a multiplicity of 3. Okay. This is all approximate, so you don't need to know any other points. These are the necessary points that you need to plot and the necessary behaviors that you need to show on the graph.